Hello Aries, welcome, it's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. We've got a lot of rain here. I'm in the Midlands of England, Middle England, and raining cats and dogs as they say. But it's much needed, it's very welcome rain. We've had a long period of hot dry weather. So yeah, the garden's breathing a sigh of relief, I think. Alright, okay Aries, this is your reading for the 29th of August through to the 4th of September 2022, or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time. We'll get started with your reading, but just to say it is a general reading, Aries, so please take what resonates with you. Anything that doesn't, leave that behind. That'll be meant for somebody else at this time. Okay. Alright, what do we have for Aries, please? Important messages for Aries. And I'm doing this reading on the 25th, so of course the energies are relevant, you know, from this point onwards. Alright Aries, first of all we've got number 22, and this talks about reflections, looking back and in hindsight, thinking about the past, decisions made in the past perhaps, memories of people, places, events, but it's very much about looking back and having hindsight. Alright, just pop that there. And we've got number 25, and this talks about things being misleading, or something being misleading, or something illusionary, or creating confusion. Alright, so let's see. We'll see where that fits in with your reading overall. Okay. Messages for Aries, please. Messages for Aries. Messages for Aries, please. Messages for Aries. Not too many there. Can we clarify the cards on the table, please? Clarify the cards on the table, please, for Aries. Clarify cards on the table for Aries. Right, Aries, we've got the Prince of Wands here, and transformation. The Prince of Wands, now for some people this can be about moving home or changing environment. Could be home, it could be work. but it's changing environment here. But this is quite an exciting energy. The Prince of Wands delivers exciting messages. It certainly brings in movement and change. All right, because we have the transformation here as a clarifier, and this is the Death card in ordinary tarot. But this is some endings and transformation, new beginnings, but things changing. So we've got very much two cards here, which is about change, moving, something moving on, things changing. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, Aries, at the heart of your reading, we've got the Six of Swords and material and spiritual prosperity. So the Six of Swords, again, this is about moving on, leaving troubled waters, moving on to calmer waters, to dry land even, but sort of, and it could be mentally, emotionally, physically, or a combination of all those energies, but certainly a moving on energy here. Clarified by material and spiritual prosperity. So this is, you know, having enough, having plenty, having everything that you need to meet your needs. All right, and I feel this is what you're moving on to. You're moving on to something that is promising some form of material and spiritual prosperity for you, for things to get better. For some of you, that could well be moving home or a change of environment. Okay. So at the root of this, we've got the Four of Cups and emotional withdrawal. All right. Okay. The Four of Cups is very much being preoccupied with being preoccupied within yourself. I feel that what you've got is okay, is sort of okay, but a little bit sort of feeling a bit gloomy, a bit dissatisfied. I think that's what I can see here. But there's something better waiting for you here. There's an opportunity here waiting for you. But you've got your hand up next to your eye, so it's almost like you don't want to see it, although this is a golden opportunity. But it's difficult, you don't want to see it because, you know, where you are is okay. Sort of. Clarified by emotional withdrawal. Okay, so this is the reason you're feeling like this is because of feeling emotionally fragile, if I can put it that way, or vulnerable, feeling you need to, or having withdrawn yourself emotionally from others, to reflect, to needing to disengage, to concentrate on yourself, if I can put it that way. So this is at the root of this situation, and while you've been feeling like this, then there is something here, but you're too preoccupied and emotionally withdrawn to notice what it is on offer. So this is already in place. This is at the root of this. Okay. And the past influences, we have the Seven of Wands and, well, Seven of Wands twice. We've got the seven here. And so it's come out twice from two different packs. And these are the past influences. The Seven of Wands is very much about the need to stand your ground. Stand up for yourself, defend yourself. Because you have the higher ground here. So defending yourself from others or something that could ride roughshod over you, if you like. So needing to stand up for yourself and stand your ground. And that's what you've had to do in the past. I think quite a strong energy there. So that's led on to this moving on towards more material and spiritual prosperity. So whatever you had to stand your ground against, I feel it led on to emotional withdrawal here, having your emotions depleted and being quite preoccupied with that. So what's on your mind at the moment, Aries? Well, we've got the Three of Swords and Sacral Chakra. So what's on your mind at the moment is something that's been quite painful for you, so heartbreak, heartache. Something that has been very difficult, and this is what you're thinking about. Clarified by the Sacral Chakra, and the Sacral Chakra is in the area of your tummy area. And that's the chakra energy center to do with your desires, wants, needs, passions. All right, but there's something to do with the desires, with passion, with your wants and needs that has been caused some heartache, heart pain here, emotional heart pain. I feel for some of you that whatever the sacral chakra is to do with, it didn't work out, and it's caused some heartache here. Okay, and I can see that here, so you know, the emotional withdrawal, opportunities around, but being very sort of preoccupied with yourself, with how you're feeling, because in the past you've had to stand up for yourself quite a bit, but currently there's this moving on. And of course with the Prince of Wands, this is very much about moving on, change of environment, moving home, certainly bringing in movement and change, and transformation here. But of course whatever this is to do with has been quite difficult for you, whoever this is for. And going forward, we have the Tower and we have passion ignited. So going forward, the Tower is when something, there's some form of a revelation brings the tower down. We all build many towers in our lives, and some are built to last. Aries, some aren't, and they're built on faulty foundations. And there is a tower here that's crumbling, and the universe is sending a bolt of lightning down to bring it to an end. And we can see that here with transformation, can't we? Because for something to transform, something has to end, to transform into something different. And I feel that's what's happening here. Something is transforming, there's an ending of some sort, but it's going to transform into something different, into something better. Right, the clarifier is passion ignited. And of course we've already had the sacral chakra here, which is to do with passion and desires, which is what you were thinking about, connected to heartache and heart pain. Well, going forward, of course, the Tower and the passion ignited again. So with passion ignited, you can see the heart is on fire here. So, but there's something to do with there's something to do with passion that has been ignited as a result of this tower coming crumbling down. And it may be for some of you that whatever lit the passion, lit the fire within you, as causing a tower to crumble, something to crumble. So remember, this reading's not for everybody, Aries, but it is for somebody. Okay, so This is what your guides would like to say to you now. We have the Prince of Cups and we have the third eye chakra. The Prince of Cups, this is an offer of love, an offer to do with a new opportunity to do with love, or a deepening of a current love. But the Prince of Cups also brings forward apologies. So whatever it means for you, Aries, but this is an offering for your heart center from somebody. And the clarifier is the third eye chakra. And your third eye chakra is the energy center, the chakra that's positioned in the center of your brow. Alright, and that's to do with your instinct, second sight, gut instincts, intuition. I feel whatever this offering is, I feel you've got to use your intuition and consider it carefully, Aries. Try to tap into the universal energies to get underneath to get a better sense of what this offering is. For some of you, this could well be an apology. And it could be an apology to do with whose passion, and it could be yours, but it may be somebody else's. Somebody else's passion may have been ignited and it's brought this tower down around you. So whatever that's to do with, that could be somebody then bringing in this apology. But it's for you to use your intuition now, to consider it very, very carefully. You know, what is it your gut instinct is telling you about this apology or this offer? Yes, because there is illusion and delusion around here on the table. But you know, you've been very busy reflecting, looking back, you know, thinking in hindsight you may have done something a little bit differently. So there's definitely a lot of transformation on the table here, movement and change, and moving on. But when there is transformation on the table, it's not always easy. And somebody's passion is going to be bringing one of your towers down. Okay. And I feel somebody's going to be offering an apology about this. But you've got to tap into your intuition, Aries, and consider it carefully. Alright, Aries, I'm just going to get two final messages for you to complete this reading. Two final messages for Aries, please. Two final messages for Aries, please, to complete this reading. Two final messages. Alright, Aries, yes, it doesn't surprise me that these two have come out. So we've got the devil energy here, and this is passion that burns. That passion that overrides everything else. That cuts and burns, but passion that, you know, you're not aware of what's happening. So this is the devil energy here. And clarified by the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is having nostalgia, thinking about the past, And we've already had this con, which is about reflections, thinking about the past, somebody from the past. And here it is again. This is thinking about somebody who was in your life for a long time. But here you can see the lady looking at the couple in the water. So possibly thinking about herself with somebody else, and memories of the past. For me as a reader, this can also signify some form of a third-party situation where somebody's passion got the better of them, I feel. Okay. Alright, remember this reading isn't for everybody, Aries, but it is for somebody. Whoever it's for, I hope the reading has provided some form of clarity with your situation. But good luck going forward, Aries, and until next time, bye bye for now.